Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of your favorite show on Sunday night. We talking Alabama State football. This is the Bama State Recap Show. I'm your host, JB, also the host of the Black and Gold Show, and you are watching live here on the Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network. Thank you guys for joining once again. I appreciate you guys like no other, man. It's been a great weekend, first of all. And I just want to say I'm excited for the future, right? I'm excited for the future, and I'm also excited for Alabama State football. So thank you guys for joining. Make sure you please hit that like button. As I always ask you to do the three things. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and share this to your people. Yes, indeed, man. Wonderful day yesterday. We actually have a new member already in the a new member to the YouTube channel. Shout out to my guy Bobby Tanner Jr. I actually was able to chop it up with him yesterday, man. He gave me great compliments. His son plays for Alabama State, Brandon Tanner. Appreciate you, my guy. I know you probably watching it. Big ups to you, and thank you for all the compliments and all the support and all the love you show. And everybody who's a member, everybody who subscribed to the YouTube channel, and everybody that sees me and give me props. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. So that's a new member right there, man. New member to the family. Appreciate you, my guy. Once again, thanks everybody for tapping in, man. Dave C, what's up with you, dog? What's going on with you, man? Thank you guys for tapping in. Sanquinetta, thank you. Saw Sanquinetta yesterday in the crowd. So a lot of people showed up, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we here tonight, man. Y'all know what we doing. We talking Alabama State football as usual. Shouts out from Arizona. Shouts out Miss Gloria Baker right here. Elijah Baker's mom right there. Thank you so much. Also a supporter and also a member of the network. Thank you so much as well. My guy Decal, what's up with you, bro? Appreciate you for always tapping in. You know, we go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. So with all that being said, man, let's go through these sponsors because we got a nice show for you guys tonight. First of all, we're sponsored by none other than Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz. If you're looking for a new vehicle, you're in the surrounding areas, Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka, or even further out, and you're looking for a nice vehicle, come to Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Or if you're out of state, you can visit the website, jackingrammercedes.com. Check out the inventory. Proud sponsor of the Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network. We're also sponsored by my favorite, your favorite, everybody's favorite apparel brand when it comes to Alabama State, the Yard Apparel brand. I got on my shirt. I'm going to show you a close-up when I get back on the other screen, but check them out, man. They have all the nice gear. That's the new throwback Hornet tee. Got mine right here. Got it in different colors right there. You see it, the black and the gold. So make sure you check them out, man. The yardapparelbrand.com. He'll be hitting you with some new gear for the football season as well. So go ahead and rack up. He may have some sales coming soon, but if you tell him JB sent you, he might do something for you. So that's the sponsor for the Black and Gold Show and all things Bama State when it pertains to this network, the Yard Apparel brand. Make sure you tap in with them. And if you're looking for more content that's not on the channel, follow me on all social media platforms, man. Sports Talk JB on Twitter, X, and on Instagram. I post stuff there, and you can check out videos, pictures, and whatnot right there. And any news, you also know you can go to Twitter, X for the news. So follow us, Sports Talk JB, on all social media platforms. Sanquinetta said our whole family had on them shirts yesterday. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. She's bought plenty of shirts from the Yard Apparel brand, so she can vouch for them, for sure. Absolutely. All right, so first things first, man, we're going to get over here and we're going to talk about the spring game. First of all, before we talk about the spring game, hold on. I would be remiss if I didn't do a special thanks to the Football Alumni Club, man, the FIB. Shouts out to TC, Thomas Ketchens. He was on the show a couple weeks back. They had great event yesterday. All day long, man, from breakfast to the games to after the games, the dinner. I attended the dinner yesterday evening. It was great. And I had a good time. Shout out to my guy Kenny G, man, KG, and all the guys from the 91 team and the other teams around that time frame. Great people, great football stories. I was able to sit down and talk to those guys for a couple hours, man, and it was fun. Like, I really, really enjoyed it, listening to those guys tell those stories, how animated they were about. And I feel like the 1991 Bama State Championship team needs a documentary. I don't know if they've had one. I haven't ran across one, but I feel like they need like that ESPN 30 for 30, because some of these guys are still around and talking about this. We need to do a documentary while we still have people around to talk about it. And I don't know who to talk to get that done, but if I could do it, I'll do it. But that 91 team was special, right? It was special. Even the other Bama State teams who didn't quite win a national championship, but they were really good teams, some really good players, and I really enjoyed it. So shout out to Thomas T.C. Ketchens, president of the FIB Alumni Association. Also, shout out to his vice president, Chris Trill Hill. I will be keeping contact with those guys and be expecting more stuff from the FIB and Black and Gold Show, collaborating on this with Bama State, of course, in the near future, especially this football season. So I just wanted to give those guys a shout out, man. We had a great day yesterday. Absolutely great day. And also, before we get started, we got Coach Eddie Robinson got some football camps coming up. A couple months, like literally 2 months away. The prospect count, June 13th. Got the 707 big man count. Shout out to Coach Carr. He will be on the network soon. He said, man, why you ain't had me on the show? Coach Carr, I know, Coach Carr, if you're watching this, I've been trying to get you on the show, my guy. I'm going to get you on the show for sure real soon. So shout out to my guy. He's the O-line coach, but he's got a 7-on-7 big man count. Then you got a prospect count. I mean, the 7-on-7 and the big man count is all together on the 16th. Then you got a prospect count number 2 if you can't make number 1, July the 10th. And it's all at the Houston Markham Football Complex on the campus of Alabama State. You can sign up, right? QR codes. I don't know if you guys know about the QR code things, but if you have this picture on your phone, you can literally just press and hold the QR code, and it'll take you right to the website where you can sign up. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just Google it and look it up. But make sure you got you a high school kid and he's getting ready to take the next step, and he wants to be offered by Alabama State. He need to be at this camp, because I think I saw where about 90% of the players that play for Alabama State attended these prospect camps. So just to let you guys know, putting it out there a couple months ahead of time, make sure you tap in with the prospect camps. And make sure we at 950 subscribers. You see it right there, 950. We 50 away from 1,000. Let's get us the 1K, ladies and gentlemen. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Put your people on. Black and Gold Show, man. We talk Alabama State football. I know it's the off season right now, but we really going to crank this thing up about the 1st of August. So you want to be here. You want to be a member. You want to be in tune with what's going on. Just hit that subscribe button, man. We 50 away from the 1K. And when we get to 1K, we're going to have us a party. Just letting you know what's going on. All right. And I think one more thing I want to talk about before we get to the recap. Also, June the 6th, Black College Football Hall of Fame. Coach Eddie Robinson, women's flag football coach Tyrone Poole, both will be inducted into this class. It's in Atlanta, June the 6th. I will be in attendance. I don't know if I will be able to get behind the scenes access. I'm going to try, but I will be there to support Coach Eddie Robinson and Coach Tyrone Poole, along with all the other guys up there. You see Jimmy Smith, Steve Weiss. Great class right here in the 2026, and they will be inducted into history this coming June. So I'll be there for that, and I will be giving you guys as much content as I can for that event. Now, let's get to it, man. Thank you guys once again for tapping in. Like I say, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it to your people. Before we get to the recap, though, I know I'm trying to hold off a little bit, but I still got a lot to talk about. We got to pay some bills. So y'all watch this real quick, and we'll be right back to get right into it. If I can find my shot. There we go.
Sports Talking with JB is sponsored by Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, since 1959 serving the greater Montgomery area, from C-classes to GLEs, and everything in between. Visit them at 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Come test drive a new Benz today. At Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz, it's time to love what you drive.
Yes, sir. Let me put my shirt to the side. JackIngramMercedes.com is the website. Those are the sponsors for the Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network. Now, let's get to this recap show. I got notes, ladies and gentlemen. I got stuff on my phone. I got pictures. So let's get with the pictures, and I'm going to give y'all my rundown of the recap as we go through these photos. I want to also thank my guys for coming out, man. My guy Trey Adams, he popped out, showed up, man. Him and my guy Brinsky Sharp, that's them right here on this picture. I took an off guard of them. My guy B Sharp, man, he took a great picture, some great photos yesterday. He sent me a few. Trey Adams, as you guys know, he does content for Alabama State. He was on the Black and Gold show this past week. He will be back on the platform very soon. So make sure you guys follow him at D Trey Adams for all of the social media content. He's a great guy, great individual, does great work. Brinsky Sharp from the Sharpshooter Podcast. Make sure you check him out. He does a lot of great work as well. He's a Tuskegee guy, but he's my road dog. So, I rock with him. And he showed love yesterday coming down. Also, my guy, Chris Gerard Photography, my guy, Chris Jones, he was there on the field. Got a lot of video footage, a lot of photos as well. And they'll be coming out soon, probably in another day or two. He's going to send me some, and they will be posted. So that's why you guys got to follow me on social media. Now, this is the great picture right here. Shout out to Brinsky Sharp for that. And shout out to my partner, man. She does great ambassador for women's sports, advocate for women's flag football, Jocelyn Thomas. Jocelyn knows sports. Y'all know she's been on this platform plenty of times. We talk women's flag football, and she came down, drove from Atlanta, and then drove back to Atlanta yesterday just to come support your boy and support the Bama State. Thank you so much, Jocelyn Thomas, for doing that. And you will see her back on the platform very soon. She's actually going to Arizona to support the women's flag football team this upcoming weekend. Now, I got more pictures. I want to swing by you guys. This is another one. Great one right here. That's Coach Tony Hall with all the quarterbacks, right? So you see Andrew Body right there. You see Tayshawn Smoot. You can barely see Aaron Fry, but he's right there. Then you also see Landon Vessel, and then you see Keegan Anderson right there. So those are the 5 quarterbacks. Coach Tony Hall, man, great guy as well. And so he has these guys in. Body and Smoot's not throwing. They're not doing anything in the spring, but, just learning the offense. and teaching these young guys what they've already learned from being at Bama State in the previous years. Now, I got a little short interview with Aaron Fry on yesterday. He actually won the Marion 9 Award. And speaking of Marion 9, if you guys don't know, the Lincoln Normal, I got the shirt on. People ask me about the Lincoln Normal, what was Lincoln Normal and things of that nature, and the Marion 9. So if you know about the Marion 9, where Alabama State was built, Lincoln Normal, that was the name of the school before Alabama State became Alabama State. It was Lincoln Normal School. So that's where that comes from. But the Marion 9 Award is great. And Aaron Fry, I believe, is the first freshman to get that award. So that's big in itself. And I think he will be wearing number 9 this year, if I'm not mistaken, because I think whoever gets the Marion 9 Award can wear number 9. If I'm wrong about that, forgive me, but I think that I heard them say something like that. But great young kid. You go on the platform if you haven't saw it already. I posted it on the shorts, and great. I caught up with him right after the game was over, but he ran first team offense. And I will say this about all 3 quarterbacks while we're talking about them. Absolutely. Winner of the award wears 9. I thought I was right. Thank you for clarifying that. So we'll be seeing Aaron Fry number 9. If I had to guess, he'll be quarterback 3 with Andrew Body and Smoot. Andrew Body 1, Smoot 2, and Fry will be 3. But also, Vessel and Anderson aren't no slouches. Those are some kids that came in from JUCO programs, and they look very good. The thing I like about Vessel and Anderson is they're still learning this offense. You can see when they get a momentum going, they can move the ball down the field. And also, no interceptions yesterday. I didn't see any interceptions. And that's also very good when you have no interceptions. But Fry, he has command of the offense to me. Taking all the first team reps, and I asked him about that. He was like, man, it's still a learning experience for him. He was like, Anderson and Vessel are great competitors, so it's great to have that competition in the room, and it's also great to have Body and Smoot to lean on for advice, showing the ropes because Hull is new as well. Tony Hull is a new OC. You guys forgot, so he's coming in, and the offense is going to be similar to what we had last year, but like I always say, different terminologies and some wrinkles in there. So you have to be mindful that this is a new OC, and it's not the exact same offense, but it's a similar offense. So that's something we need to look for in the fall as well. And I saw some good plays. I saw some good drives on yesterday. We scored touchdowns on the first 3 drives. And first possession, we went right down the field with Fry. It was more heavy run drive. Holsclaw, DJ Brown. Holsclaw had a touchdown to end that drive, cap it off. But great possession. Then you have Vessel come in for the second possession. I saw number 9, I think his name is Jackson Thomas, wide receiver. He looked very good yesterday. Caught a few passes. And then Ashton Ashford ran a touchdown on that second possession. So it was 14-0. Then the third possession, we had Keegan Anderson come in, number 8, and he moved the ball to midfield. And then my guy, J.R. Gardner, number 21, 50-yard touchdown. I thought I could upload the touchdown run, but it wouldn't let me do it. But they posted it on Bama State social media. But great touchdown run by J.R. Gardner, number 21 for Bama State. 50 yards. He just took it to the house. He shot out like a cannon. I didn't really see it in real time when I was on the end zone. So I saw him coming towards me, and I was like, man, he must have broke out somewhere. But when I watched the play back, it was great blocking. It was a great cut by JR, and he just took it to the house, man. So I would say the O-line did pretty good yesterday. I got the first team guys. Offensive line, you had Mark O'Bannon, Javon Tatum, Ty Tucker, Ian Sharp, and Philip McLean on the first team offense just for yesterday, because we had some guys, of course, that did not dress out, did not participate. And Coach Carr, he's very high on his offensive line. He likes what he sees with his offensive line, and I think those guys are going to do great, man. This is going to be key to this whole thing, I believe. Just those guys, the way they can mesh, the way they can gel, right, to protect the quarterbacks and open up run lanes for the running backs, because that's going to be very key. It all starts in the trenches. We saw trench warfare on yesterday. I would say some plays, the defense did get the better of the offense. The defensive line, they got some penetration, got some tackles for loss, and you want to see that too, right? You want to see that. So I like what I saw, but I'm not going to go far to prejudge anything off a spring game, because you can't do that. We had guys that didn't play. So we also have new faces that are it's still spring. It's still spring. So this was the last practice for the spring. Now, the summer, it's going to be a lot of conditioning, hitting the weights, getting stronger, still learning. Then when we hit the fall, everybody's going to be healthy. Knock on wood. Hopefully everybody's healthy and everybody's going to be ready to go. And I feel like Bama State at full strength is going to be the best team in the SWAC. Now, that's saying a lot, but it's really not saying a lot, because I feel like we were the best team in the SWAC last year. But it came down to one play on the goal line that we're not going to talk about tonight, because it hurts my feelings every time we talk about it. But, you know, we get that play. We are in the SWAC championship, and who knows what happens. I know we win the SWAC championship. That's what I feel. But this team, we lost a lot. We got a lot back. We got some great freshmen that came in. We got some great transfers that came in. And we kind of filled some holes, you know, wide receiver room. We still got Eric Horn Jr. coming back from an injury. So excited to have him back. He didn't dress out yesterday, but he's going to be ready to go. Dylan Vigorson, number 12 wide receiver. See a lot from him, you know. Kareem Key, who I also interviewed yesterday, is on the platform. Go check it out. Kareem Key. And speaking of him, he won an award himself. He won the Tavares Jackson Leadership Award. So that's him right there with the award. One of the pictures they took. Kareem Key, man, he's a very humble guy, man. I really like Key, and it was good to be able to catch up with him. I'm going to have a more in-depth interview with him before the season starts, but he is going to be a starting wide receiver on this Bama State 2026 team. He has the goods, ladies and gentlemen. He knows how to get open, and he told me from playing quarterback, he knows how to read the defense. He knows the gaps. He knows where to go, and he's quick, right? He quick off the ball, off the line of scrimmage. He can catch. He can make the big play over the top. So I like Kareem Key, Dylan Vigorson, Eric Horn Jr. We got Jackson Thomas. We got it's another guy I wrote down. Jay-Sean Clark. He looked good yesterday. He was wearing number 86. It was another receiver too. But we got some good receivers in that receiving room that's going to show up and make some plays. Now, do I know who's going to be the top 4, top 5 receivers? No, there's no way to know. You got a lot of new guys coming in. You know, Dylan Vigorson played a little bit last year, but he's back and he's looked great. Like I say, Kareem Key looks great. But other than that, you have a lot of new guys. So we just got to see what we have. But on yesterday, it wasn't a very, I would say, big play day. You know, the 50-yard touchdown run by Gardner was the biggest play of the day. All the touchdowns were scored on the ground by running backs. And the defense kind of started holding up after those first 3 drives, so to speak. So, they got some stops, and the final score was 29 to 15. It's 29 to 15. That was the final score. But all in all, man, it was great look for Bama State. The team, I would say, it has potential to be just as good as last year's team. And that is saying a lot because last year's team was great. We know that. 10 wins. Bama State hadn't won 10 games in 20 years before last year. So if we can get back to that, I think we'll be right in the driver's seat. Right in the driver's seat. Now, when we get closer to the season, we're going to be talking more about the season. We're going to be talking more about games, more about what we need to do. I also want to see this team in the fall. When they get to fall camp, I want to see what we're looking like. I want to make sure everybody's healthy and everybody's out there before I give my judgment on what the outlook will be for Bama State this season. I was on point last year. I said 10-2. You can go back and look. I said 10-2. So, I think we need to go 11-1, 12-0 this year. I really do. I can't take another 10-2 not making the SWAC championship. I can't. We can't do that no more. And it feels like we're gonna probably have to win out. That's what it feels like, ladies and gentlemen. So we got to do it. We got to make it do what it do. We got to make it do what it do. We got to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Shout out to you, Mr. Thomas. Thanks for checking in. Hey, go Israel. What's up with you, Israel? You already know the vibes, baby. Jack State got to come to Bama State, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Troy game will absolutely be tough, but they can definitely win it if they're healthy. Definitely. And it's 2 games before we play Troy. So we play Southern, then we play Lane College. So we'll have 2 games under our belt before we have to go to Troy and play them. So that's a good thing as well. And we're going to be talking about this all off season. I can't wait till SWAC Media Day. I plan to be there. Yeah, I believe so too. But like we say, all this is premature based on, I'm not basing this off spring game. I'm basing this off everything in totality, off last year and off of the potential of this year. I'm not saying, yeah, we got everything. We have some holes to fill. We do. And I believe we're getting there. I do. And I think it's going to be a great season. I really think it's going to be a great season. Shout out to the defense too, man. The defense, they look like they are, I would say the defense looks like, what am I trying to say? They may have a point to prove, like they're on a mission, because people talked about our defense being the reason we lost, or the reason they just talked about our defense, I guess, giving up big yardage, giving up points. But the offense was so potent. Our offense was scoring in like 2 minutes, sometimes 1 minute. We would score so quick, put the defense right back on the field. I think a lot of that was fatigue. I think it was kind of fatigue. And, yeah, we had some guys that probably were out of position, but we also had injuries. So I think now that the guys that left, we had to replace them. We have some great-looking linebackers. I'm going to go ahead and say that. We have some great-looking linebackers. I know the guys up front are going to be solid. I already know they're going to be solid. I like Azariel Todd, number 38. Number 38, Azariel Todd. Man, he's explosive. He's explosive. He had a tackle for loss yesterday. I mean, he was back there as soon as the running back got the ball. He was back there. Tackle for loss. But he's been great all camp. Also from Mitchell Robinson. And shout out to Mitchell Robinson Jr. and his dad, his family, man. Shout out to them. I saw them, was able to meet them yesterday. I know I talked about Mitchell Robinson a few weeks back. He's number 35. transfer from Robert Morris University. He's going to be one of those guys. He's going to be great for the defensive, for the linebacker room. And I feel like he's a plug-and-play guy for Bama State. So don't forget the name, Mitchell Robinson. I think he's going to wear number 35, if I'm not mistaken. But that boy, he's a headhunter. He's a headhunter. He's a go-getter. And he's a defensive playmaker, ball stopper. I like what I see from Mitchell Robinson. Also, I like what I see from Dylan Blakey. Dylan Blakey, I think he's going to wear number 8, if I'm not mistaken. These numbers may change when the season starts, but Dylan Blakey is that dude, man. He's been at Bama State, if I'm not mistaken. He's been here. So some of the guys have been at Bama State. Now they have to come up and play a more prominent role because you have guys that's gone away. You had to replace guys. Like on this comment right here, we had to replace 10 starters from the previous season in 2024 last year. So you're going to have to replace guys from 2025. That's the world of college football that we're living in. That's the word from college football we're living in. Guys are going to leave in the portal. Of course, guys are going to graduate, right? So that's the NIL portal era of college football that we live in today. So be expecting to replace 7, 8, 9, 10 starters every year. I mean, it happens. It's nothing we can worry about. It's just something we're going to have to just, you're just going to have to roll with the punch. And I think Coach Eddie Robinson has done a great job of doing that. He plays, and I told some of the freshman guys this. Shout out to all the recruits, too. We had about, I think, 200 recruits yesterday because it was connection day. It was junior day. So we had recruits everywhere. And I was able to chop it up with a couple of guys. And I told them, there's a group of them. I said, look, y'all, if you're thinking about coming to Bama State, remember this. You're going to have to compete. But if you're good, if you're really that dude, Coach E. Rob play freshman. He play him. So it ain't about, I'm going to come here and I got to sit. No, bro. If you really that dude, you going to play. It don't matter if you're a JUCO, you know what I'm saying, if you transfer or if you're a true freshman. Look at Aaron Fry. He just came in. The boy still supposed to be in high school right now. Aaron Fry just won a state championship this past football season, high school football. He won a state championship. He's out there a few months later starting in the spring game, getting first team reps all spring. Yes. Nemo, true freshman last season. Speaking of Nemo, his brother Josiah, I wrote a note about him on defense, number 29. He was out there hitting people. He was out there driving them out of bounds. He got some fire up under him, man. I told Nemo yesterday when I saw him. I talked to him. He's playing baseball, but Nemo's going to be an impact player. He was already, I think, second team SWAC for kick return, punt return. So expect Nemo Hickson to also be a playmaker. He's going to wear number 4 this year. So expect him to be a playmaker on offense as well, I believe. So, but absolutely, Dave, see, recruiting is very important, man. And we're going to have a lot of new faces at Bama State, a lot of freshmen. We got a great freshman class that came in, man. Great freshman class. We got some guys. Shout out to Joe Hampton, too, man. Big Joseph Hampton. I met him and his dad yesterday. He's going to come in, too, Birmingham kid. He was at Bama State yesterday, soaking it all in. He's going to be a big guy to come in and, try to get some reps in and play in the fall. So, like I mentioned, man, some of the young guys, they are early signings. So, they are already here. But we got some playmakers that's coming in after graduation. They're coming in the summer. Listen here. It's going to be a lot of competition. What we saw in the spring is just the tip of the iceberg. Wait until the summer and fall camp come. It's going to be a lot of competition because those young guys know that, man, I can come in here and play at Bama State. I can come in here and play. All you got to do is be good, man. You got to be good in your position group You got to just outwork somebody. You got to fight for your position because everything is earned, not given. Everything is earned, not given. So I'm going to be looking closely in the fall at all the competition at the position groups, you know, and talk to the coaches and kind of see what they got. Talk to Coach Lewis, the running back coach, his running back room. I think the running backs were the best out of the bunch yesterday because you had Holsclaw who ran a touchdown. You got Ashton Ashford that ran a touchdown. J.R. Gardner ran the long touchdown. And then you had Aiden Moody Copeland who ran like a 7-yard touchdown. So we had 4 touchdowns from 4 different running backs. And I saw DJ Brown. He looked really good yesterday. TJ Ramsey, he wears number 10. He's coming in here, and he's looking good. So the running back room, man, we have a great squad. Jarice Howard, great squad. That 3-3-4 stable is loaded, baby. They loaded. And we're going to see – I want to know who's going to be like the top 4, top 5 running backs this year. Because as you guys know, we rotate guys. We know Holsclaw probably most likely going to be the main guy because Holsclaw came back. We know he had great seasons. And I want to know who's going to be 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because, it's needed. It's needed. Running back guys are going to have to come in. You got to spell Holsclaw. You got to come in certain situations. We're going to probably need like a big bruiser back, a little scat back. It's going to be great to see. It's going to be great to see. But don't sleep on Bama State's running back room. It could possibly be the best running back room in the SWAC. I'm going to say that early. And I'm going to say it again for everybody in the back who didn't hear me. Bama State's running back room could quite possibly be the best running back room in the SWAC. That's what I said. So, even better than last year. Even better than last year. Got a question. Punt? We didn't punt much. We didn't punt much, but the punt did look good. I think we had 1 touchback. But yeah, Tuck lost. We lost Tuck in the portal to Kentucky. Tuck was a weapon. He was a weapon, man. That's a good comment right there. Cause man, he will pin you deep. He's got NFL potential. And I wish Harrison Tuck the best. Not in Kentucky. I think he's at Memphis. I'm sorry. I think he's at Memphis. Either Memphis or Kentucky. I can't get it. It's one of the blue teams. But I think it's Memphis. But yeah, Harrison Tuck, man, was a great punter. I don't know who's punting for us, but I saw a few high punts. I saw one bouncing to the end zone, but I think we'll be good. Middle Tennessee. Okay, one of the blue teams in the Tennessee team. Yeah. So I know we missed the field goal. I think we fumbled a snap on field goal. Trying to think about special teams. But I trust Andrew Abuakil. I trust him. He was great last season. I think the kickers are going to be fine. I'm not too much worried about the kickers and special team. We have a great special team coach in Coach Ronnie Scott. I think we're going to be in the return game because we have some fast guys. And don't forget, Nemo. We have some guys who are gonna be spectacular when it comes to special teams. Yeah, he's at Memphis. I figured it was one of those Memphis one of them. But thank you guys for correcting me if I'm wrong and if I'm right. Thank you guys. Yeah, definitely a blue team. Yeah. So let's see. I think anything else that stood out to me, I'm trying to see off top. I saw some guys in the cornerback room, right? I saw Kevin Gaines Jr. He's a guy who stood out to me last year at the spring game. He looked good on yesterday. He's played as a cornerback. Vincent Burrell, the 4th. Tayshawn Sims. Great to have Tayshawn Sims back at safety, man. He's going to be probably all SWAC again. He's going to be one of those ones. 5 interceptions last season. He's a ball hawk. He's a smart player. he'll come up and hit you as well. So Tayshaun Sims, great to have him there. Zaquan Patterson, he's back. And I'm expecting a lot from Zaquan Patterson this year. He's a top-tier athlete. He's going to play a prominent role on that back end of the defense, man. I'm going to go ahead and go out on the limb and say he's going to be great. He's probably going to be an all-SWAC guy too. So not worried about our secondary. Like I say, our linebackers with Dylan Blakey, Mitchell Robinson. We're solid at the linebacker room as well. Up front, man, with Michael, with Big Mike. Who else we got? We got Big Mike. We got Cornell Harris, Michael Joyner Jr. We got some big guys on that front who's gonna be solid, man. Tamarian Phillips came in. He played Cameron Reese, Jackson Lee. Some of those guys played on the defensive line yesterday. Some new faces coming in. So it's gonna be a lot of competition as well in that D-line room. So I think our defense is gonna be much better. I will say that. I'm gonna go out on the limb. The defense is gonna be much better, much improved. They're swarming to the football. They're swarming as one. Like the tagline, swarm as one. That's what the guys are doing. So I like what I'm seeing from the defense, from the scrimmages I've been to. I like it. Offensively, we're going to be fine. It's all about continuity on the offense, getting those 5 guys. This is what Coach Carr told me. Get the 5 guys all to mesh together, the solid 5 starters, and we're going to be fine, man. Elijah Baker, All-American guy. He's going to be the guy on that O-line. And everybody else is they're going to pick their spots. We already know Makai Blue. We talk about him. Big Phillip McLean, Marvin Lee Jr. So we have a solid offensive line group. Elijah Walker, he gets back healthy. He's going to be in the right there with the starting 5. So I think the O-line is going to be, I don't want to say they're going to be better than last year, but they're going to be on point with last season because we lost some great offensive linemen. Cam Smith, Jeremiah Frazier, Desmond Daniel. Desmond Penn's back. So he's another guy who could be all SWAC. So I'm not worried about the O-line. Really not worried about the running backs. Quarterbacks, we good. Wide receivers, I just want to see who's the top 4 or 5 guys in the wide receiver room so we can go and take this thing off. Let's see if we can average 40 points a game like we did last year. Let's see if we can do it. Let's challenge ourselves. And I feel like if we can do that, Bama State, if we can challenge ourselves, we'll be fine. I'm not worried at all about Bama State. Just going to throw the schedule up one more time so y'all can see it. Get the photographic memory of it. But it's also on the website. You also can have it saved to your phone. We need some posters too. I didn't see any posters yesterday. I got to holler at Khalil, because we need some posters. Like the ones I got in the back there. I remember getting my poster at spring game last season. I didn't get no poster yesterday. So I'm a little upset about that. But it's all to the good. I think I pretty much got everything. I gave you guys everything I saw. Yesterday. I didn't see nothing that I was concerned about. I didn't see nothing I was overly concerned about. Like I say, a few things to clean up. The passing game was not potent because, we don't have body out there. We don't have smooth out there. So you already know you got true freshman Fry. And you got 2 JUCO kids who just got in. It's not going to be, we ain't going to score 50 points. You already know that. So ground and pound, baby. Ground and pound. And, pick your spots. Where we can make big plays down the field. And we did that. And, of course, the defense kind of has advantages in these quote-unquote spring games or whatnot because they practice against the same guys. You're practicing against a team every day. Every practice, you know what to see. You know the tendencies, right? You know it. So I'm not going to get overly excited, and I'm not going to get overly concerned about anything right now. But yes, Troy and Jackson State gonna be the biggest problems on the schedule. I can see that. Moon Lagoon, I'm with you. I'm with you. But if we can win both of those games, I see 12-0. I see it. I see it. We ain't been 12-0 in a while. It's been too long, man. We was talking about that. I was chopping it up with the guys, man. The 91 guys. They see this team. This team can do it. They can do it, man. They can do it. Here go Israel. With this not gonna happen, man. We gonna see. We gonna find out. Jack State got to replace a lot of guys too. You know, every team got to replace guys. It's not gonna be the same team from 2025 going up against the same team from 2025. So you're gonna see a lot of different pieces. But Andrew Body, in Body we trust, and Smoot we trust, and Coach E-Rob I trust. I trust Coach E-Rob. Right? And you know it's going to be a big matchup. That game is going to be more talked about than anything. Jackson State, Bama State. I mean, you know you got the early games with Southern. Marshall Falk's first game. You already know it's going to be highly talked about. And you know the Troy game is going to be talked about in the state of Alabama, in-state game. We saw what we almost beat UAB last year. You know, we saw that. So let's see if we can knock off Troy, go to their house and knock them off, right? But homecoming, everybody know they're gonna come down for homecoming. We're gonna get it up. FAMU, they got their own problems going on, man. They are ineligible for something. Like they had some problems going on at FAMU. We're gonna let them deal with their own problems. You know, go Rattlers, you know, whatever they say. But homecoming, they getting the belt. They getting the belt. So we're gonna get them the belt for homecoming. Madison City Classic E-Rob undefeated in there, so he gonna keep that going. So I'm just kind of skimming through. I'm skimming through the big game, you know. UAPB, kind of a trap, but see, we good, man, we good. Jack State Prairie View, we gonna get down to November, and we got something for everybody. We got something for everybody. Look at Israel, man. Come on, man. I know you didn't type that and press. I know you didn't type that out and press send Israel. E-Rob got something for y'all. Y'all got to come see us this time. Last time y'all came to see us, we know what happened. You know, Andrew Body did not play that day, but we know what happened. It was a close game. Y'all almost lost. Y'all almost lost, Israel. Don't laugh. It ain't funny. Y'all almost lost that game. But we got something for you. The last 2 times y'all almost lost. The last 2. So, by the skin of your teeth, by the hair on your chin, you got away with one. But it's going to be different in 2026. It's going to be different in 2026, man. I can't wait, man. We got months and months to ponder on this, man. We almost won. We sure did. We got months and months to ponder on this thing, man. It's gonna be great, man. Hey, man. Also, hey, great comment. Great comment. They struggle to beat the 5th string quarterback. Shout out to Cream Key because he kept our head above water. We had a winning season with the 5th string quarterback, man. Talk about that 2024, man. You know, talk about that. But we can do this all night long. I'm not finna be going back and forth with y'all, man. Hey, shouts out to the girls' women's flag football team. Unfortunately, the game got canceled yesterday. Well, the game got canceled early on in the week. Columbus State canceled on us. So we played our own black and gold flag, black and white flag football game on yesterday. And the girls really showed out, man. I was proud of them, what I saw. They played very well. It was a highly competitive game. Highly competitive. It was 21-19 was the final score. The white team prevailed. I got a few pictures before my phone died midway through the game, but I was able to get a few pictures. And some people did stay and watch the game. They were on the shaded side. So if you see in the back where everybody's gone, that's where the band was sitting at and everything. But everybody was sitting on the shaded side because it was hot. It was hot as hell out there, man. You know, we talking about mid-80s, no cloud in sight. And they started playing about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it was hot out there, man. But shout out to those girls. They played hard, man. They put on. Coach was proud of them yesterday for the effort they played. Some recruits was there to watch. So shout out to the recruits that we have for women's flag football as well that will be coming in. It was great to meet you girls yesterday. And it was great for the families to come out here and see this stuff, man. It was just the environment was great. The vibes were great. And this game, I thoroughly enjoyed this scrimmage game between the white team and the black team, man. So just wanted to go ahead and put that out there, man. Shout out to Kiana Westerland. Shout out to Sade Baker. Shout out to she played great. Sade played great. Shelby Schaefer, she played great. I'm trying to think of some more guys. Johnny Douglas. And the quarterbacks, man, Christian Wright and Aubrey Davis. They both played great yesterday. You know, shout out to our quarterbacks. Sierra Wine, she played great. So Jasmine Dunn, I can go on and on. You know, we had a lot of playmakers, a lot of plays out there, you know, and shout out to the people who watched those girls play yesterday because it was great. It was very competitive, very competitive. But yeah, that's what went down, man. And once again, shout out to my good friend Jocelyn Thomas, man. Shout out to her for showing up yesterday. She had to go back to Atlanta to cover the Atlanta Truth tackle football game. So she came down in the morning, left midday, was able to make her next assignment. But it's all for the love of the game, man. It's all for the love and support and what we do for Bama State, man. You know, you see that black and gold shirt I got? That's the black and gold logo. Those are going to be coming soon, man. So I'm going to have to get some merch for y'all because I know y'all be asking me where I get the shirts from, what I, you know, it's coming. It's coming. Just be patient. In August, we're going to have some great things coming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, we got a new Black and Gold Show theme song that's going to come in for the intro. I'm working on possibly doing a Bama State pregame show or a tailgate show or something of that nature for the games. Also working on a lot of things, right? And I'm trying to do stuff that people are going to enjoy. I'm also trying to do things that people are going to support. So if you got any ideas, hit me up with the ideas, man. We're going to try to grow this thing out. That's why I'm collabing with guys like my guy Donovan Carmichael, who's a student at Alabama State, who does great work as well. He says he look up to me, but I'm looking at him as a student and say, man, you are doing really good at doing things that people are not really doing. You know, you putting out the great content for Alabama State. My guy Trey Adams, who's alumni, who's a noob, you know, he put on for that. He does great. So collaborating with guys like them and whoever else that's doing Alabama State content, I'm good for the collaborations. We're going to try to grow the social media content and the YouTube shows. You know, I got 2 shows, Bama State Recap Show and the Black and Gold Show. Let's add the Bama State Tailgate Show. Let's do the pregame show. Why not? If I'm at the games, why not do the pregame show? So we're going to try to do that. Just stay tuned. I'm probably going to have everything I plan to do by the first week of August. I'm going to have it all ready for you guys for the season. I'm going to put a schedule out for the season. So, but we're in April. I'm thinking about the rest of this month. We don't really have anything going. Yeah, Bama State game day. Absolutely, Dave. See, absolutely. May, we got graduation. It's not much going on April, May. We're done with spring ball right now. So I'm going to still give you guys content, though. You know, we may not have the weekly live shows like we had during the season, but the content is still gonna come. The interviews, the behind the scenes stuff. Stay tuned for that. Trying to think of something else. June is gonna be pretty busy because we got the Eddie Robinson camps. We got the Hall of Fame. We got I think July is gonna be SWAT Media Days. So we got some things coming up this summer, some kind of big events, and we're gonna talk about those, and we also gonna get content. So absolutely, man. Big shout out to the new basketball coach, Chris Wright from Langston University, NAIA. He was great, man. He turned a 1-2017 to like a 31-3 team. Unbelievable job at Langston. He's our new basketball coach, Chris Wright. I'm going to try to get him on the platform. Why not, man? We need it. We need it. Congratulations to the baseball team for sweeping that school up north this weekend. Them puppies. We swept them puppies. Great day to beat up a Bulldog. Absolutely. All the time. Hey, man, thank you guys for chiming in, man. If I could give you guys all the Bama State sports stuff, I will. I just don't have the time to go to everything, right? But that's why I'm trying to focus on football, because I can do that all day long. All day long, I can do football. But if I had the time to go to every Alabama State sport, if I could call myself 3 or 4 times and we can get to every sport, you'll have all the content you want. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Israel. Appreciate you, man, for always supporting this show. Even though you're a Jackson State guy, I really appreciate you. You know, we got love for Jackson State as well. Also, my guy Bobby Tanner Jr. once again for becoming a member of the YouTube channel. All the people who are members of the YouTube channel, I really appreciate you guys so much for doing that. The support, it goes a long way. We have to pay to stream this thing, man. You know, the streaming ain't free. Got to pay for that. But I just want to thank you guys for doing your part to support and help me out. And, you know, it's much needed. It's much needed. And I'm doing this just because I love Bama State sports. I love football. And I love to do shows. I love to do content. I love to do media stuff. So, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Peter Rabbit. Man, listen, man. I saw Peter Rabbit. Every time I see Peter Rabbit, he asks me to hold some, man. Let me hold some. I love Peter Rabbit. How can you not love Peter Rabbit? And if you don't know who Peter Rabbit is, you ain't no real Hornet fan. Peter Rabbit been at the school 100 years, and he still look the same. I got to ask him how he do it. Peter Rabbit still look the same, man. I don't know how old Peter Rabbit is. I don't know. But I think he was around maybe in the 60s. I got to find out, man. We need to do something on Peter Rabbit for real, man, because he's that dude. He's an absolute legend, man. Absolute. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Become a member of the channel, man. And share this to your people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Pete Rabbit, man. I'll get him on the show. I'll get Pete Rabbit on the show. I should have interviewed him when I had him right by me yesterday. But all is gonna be good, man. He gonna be on the platform real soon. But thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate everybody. We're gonna wrap it up tonight, man. Wednesday. Tap in. We're gonna do a black and gold show. And then after that, I'm gonna have to let you guys know what's going on, because we don't have no more spring ball. That's it for spring ball, man. That's it. It's bittersweet. It came and went so quick, didn't it, man? But I promise you, player interviews are coming, coaches interviews are coming, behind the scenes content's coming, and just stay rocking with your boy. I'm JB, host of the Black and Gold Show, giving you the Bama State Recap Show for the 2026 Black and Gold Spring Game. Thank you guys for joining. Much love and God bless. Y'all have a great one.